Hey, it's May the 5th, 2020, 2024, and happy Cinco de Mayo. All right, I hope everybody's playing it cool. It is a Sunday evening after all. All right, we don't even live in Mexico. But, y'all, I just wanted to pop in here, put on this video here, and let you know for anybody, if anybody was looking forward to a live stream. We're not going to be live streaming tonight. Not tonight. Instead, I'm going to enjoy myself in a couple other ways and wind down. But the plan is to continue the live streaming. Gonna regroup a little bit and then continue the live streaming tomorrow. And I plan to give you all a heads up. But in the meantime, I want to share with you something that's probably not surprising. It certainly isn't shocking to either one of us, but I feel like it's important to just say it. Why? Because I don't currently hear anybody else saying it. I'm sure people are saying it in other places, but I don't hear it. So therefore, I'm gonna say it. You know, um, After I got off of work today, I stopped at this place real quick, and I was just looking at Google. You know how people do, and this particular article, the one that's right here, popped right up. And I just thought, whatever, something to read right quick. It's called Coca Leaf, Ideal for Trekking in Peru. All right, we're not going to read it right now. It's just going to take too long. But, like, for example, you got this excerpt right here. And, the rest of the article kind of goes into the history and, this and that, the uses of the coca plant. If you don't know, that's what Coca-Cola was founded off of. That's how you get cocaine from the coca plant. I just want to read you this excerpt right quick. The vitamins found in the coca leaf are B and C. These vitamins help stabilize blood sugar levels, and this gives it an invigorating function. It also relaxes the muscles and improves circulation and breathing. All right. Perhaps we should think about breathing more so than we do. And it seems kind of obvious to me that we all have poor circulation. That's why, how come people's dicks don't work? It's because they got poor circulation. All right. So apparently the coca leaf helps with that. And, I kind of already knew that. But I was just being reminded when I was looking at this here article. It says it is vital for those who feel suffocated in places of high altitude, and it's very useful for those who suffer from altitude sickness in certain countries like this. Whereas, like in Peru, if you're trekking through Peru, you might want to take advantage of the coca leaf because it's very, very useful. Now, for a long time, since before I knew about reality, all right, way back when I was in school and I knew nothing, I deduced that from what I had heard about the coca plant, that I would probably enjoy the coca plant. Like, for example, I heard people make tea out of it. And, I couldn't help but think, hey, man, I would probably like that tea. I'd probably enjoy it. And as the time and the years have gone on, I've only thought about that more and say, I probably would enjoy it. And then I think about Coca Cola, the original Coca Cola. And I think, how amazing that must have been. Nobody can ever have it again. Why? Because it's super secret. And what the hell, dude? It's a drink that was amazing. From what I have heard, it described, nobody can ever have it again. Why? Why? Because cocaine's illegal, right? And I don't know exactly the history of when cocaine became illegal and stuff, but I have my suspicions. And I have my theories. Long story short, though, seems to me, and I already kind of knew it, but it's reminding me everything is a lie. Everything. I mean, think about all stuff in your life, whatever stuff that you have, or whatnot, or whatever stuff you have access to. It serves purpose in your life, these things typically, and maybe if it doesn't, maybe you get rid of it. But everything that you might have, for example, in your house serves a purpose. And so, therefore, logically, it benefits you, right? Things that serve a purpose and that benefit us in some sort of way in which we determine that's good. Absolutely everything else that you can think of. I dare you to think of anything else. It's all a disgusting, perverted lie. A sick, twisted, well thought out, calculated lie. Cocaine and the cocaine plant are just one example. There's endless, unlimited examples. Seems to me that everything that doesn't have a use or is not purposeful in my life is absolutely a bold-faced lie in my face. Like cocaine, for example, the coca leaf and stuff, way back when some people somewhere, I don't know, man, maybe they did it on accident, but they figured out how to take such a useful plant, such as the coca plant, so useful, almost infinitely useful. They take it, they say, oh, that's ours now. And we own this. It's like we invented this plant now. Now it's ours. And we can take it and we can refine it and we can refine it and we can refine it so to the point is now it's going to be like whatever, super, super, super good. And when we make it super, super, super good, we're going to make it illegal. It's like we invented something and we refined it in such a way and then we made it illegal and now you can't have it. Now you can't have it. And it don't matter if you refine it in that way or if you just use it the old natural way like everybody always did. Doesn't matter. It's illegal now. We invented it. We own this. That's the sick kind of perverted game that these people have been playing. And so now, fast forward up until now, God bless them. You got people on both sides of the argument saying, oh, we should legalize. Oh, we should legalize. And then you got other people saying, oh, man, we shouldn't legalize. Everywhere they legalize is like Seattle and Portland and stuff. You got all sort of junkies running around. Every time, if you legalize it, that's what's going to happen. Meanwhile, we've all been tricked into this trap of retarded society. And had they never done what they did with cocaine, had they just left it alone and let people do whatever they do with it, we wouldn't be dealing with any of these problems. It stands to reason we would not be slipping and tripping this hard anyways. Alright, and then, it just got me curious. Before we get up out of here, I don't know, I don't know, maybe I got rid of it. But it got me curious, and I'll bring it back up. I was thinking about it. I was like, this is all kind of recent, isn't it? These people who outlawed the cocaine, this is fairly recent history, and I thought to myself, who? I was just curious because I never hear anybody talking about it. It got me to thinking. I was like, it almost seems kind of new. So it got me to thinking, well, who invented cocaine? I was like, because it seems like, the way that it would have us thinking is that cocaine in its synthetic form or its derived form has always been around. It's always been around, and they just like got around to outlawing it. This thing that's always been around. No, it hasn't. to look it up real quick, I was looking it up earlier. I don't know where it says. But cocaine, let's see. Hiding the truth from us. All right, hold on one second. Who invented cocaine? And while it's embarrassing me and stuff, trying to work me over in front of the live camera, it's this guy named Niemann. Right? In fact, Albert Niemann, he invented cocaine. So that's something that you probably don't know. Who does know this? All the things that were invented, you think we'd remember who invented cocaine? A guy named Albert Niemann. And this is in 1859. It's not a long time ago at all. So the only reason I brought it up is it got Albert Niemann over here, a German scientist, by the way, if that means anything to anybody. And this German scientist is the one that invented cocaine, if you will, discovered cocaine. And isn't that interesting? To imagine, man, cocaine. It's like everybody's heard of it all around the world. You invented it, and meanwhile, nobody even like looks up your name. They just assume cocaine's always existed. It hasn't. So it seems to me that over the course of 1859, cocaine's being like discovered, invented, if you will. And then, like, into the 1900s, you got people, and of course, human beings are going to learn how to purify stuff and purify stuff and purify stuff. And so they started doing it. And then, people at the tip top, I'm sure, running things, they were getting the best of the best cocaine. And they say, you know what, this is so amazing. This plant's so amazing that we need to control the cocaine. And then after we have complete control of the cocaine, after we distribute it to everybody across the country and we get them all hooked on cocaine, then we're going to make it super duper illegal except for all of our friends. All of our friends, they're going to get off light with a slap on the wrist, but everybody else is going to get super duper in prison, especially if they got crack cocaine. All right? And the same thing was done with marijuana. The same thing was done with probably the poppy seed and the heroin and all that sort of stuff. It's all a lie, and it's been perpetrated on us to make us the bad guys. Meanwhile, all these plants that they've been making illegal and made illegal a long time ago have amazing properties that we could be using, but we're being lied to. We're being lied to in so many ways. Why it's to hold us back? Because we have all the answers. The answers are right at our damn fingertips. It's just that they've all been made illegal. Alright? And anyways, I'll holler at y'all about whatever tomorrow. And meanwhile, what I'm going to do tonight is just wind down and just be me. That's right. Not aspire to do nothing, not aspire to be nothing, just living here in World War III. I'll holler at y'all a little bit later.